Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily, the home bookkeeper, and if you're a small business owner managing your own bookkeeping, first of all, you're not alone. A lot of business owners start out DIY, especially in the early startup stages. But here's the truth. Doing your own bookkeeping can either set your business up for clarity or cause a lot of stress down the road, depending on how you do it. Today, I'm breaking down the do's and don'ts of managing your own bookkeeping, what you should be doing consistently, and the mistakes I see most often as a professional bookkeeper. Let's make sure your DIY bookkeeping is actually helping you and not hurting you. Most business owners start DIYing their bookkeeping because they want to save money. Their business is still small and in the startup phase, and they want control over their own finances. And those are all completely valid reasons. The goal isn't to scare you away from DIY bookkeeping. It's to help you do it correctly and intentionally. Do number 1, separate business and personal finances. This is the number 1 rule of bookkeeping. You should have a dedicated business bank account and a separate business credit card. Mixing personal and business transactions makes categorization harder, reports incredibly inaccurate, and tax prep to be more expensive. Clean separation creates clean books. Do number 2, reconcile your accounts monthly. Reconciling means matching your bank and credit card statements to what's in your bookkeeping software, like QuickBooks Online. Why this matters? This catches errors early. It prevents missing transactions and ensures accurate balances. Monthly reconciliation keeps small issues from becoming much bigger problems. Do number 3, categorize transactions consistently. Consistency is more important than perfection. Choose categories that make sense for your business. Stay consistent month to month and align with your tax reporting. Jumping between categories creates messy reports and confusion later. Do number 4, keep digital receipts. Receipts matter, even for small purchases. Best practice? Save digital copies, attach receipts in QuickBooks, and keep records organized by the month. This protects you in case of audits and supports your deductions at tax time. Do number 5, review your financial records and reports regularly. At minimum, review your profit and loss and balance sheet every month. These reports tell you if you're profitable, where your money is going, and whether your business is sustainable. If you're not looking at your reports, bookkeeping really does lose its value. Now let's go ahead and get into the don'ts of DIY bookkeeping. Don't number 1, do not wait until tax time. One of the biggest mistakes is treating bookkeeping as a once-a-year task. Waiting until tax season leads to a lot of stress, missed deductions, and much higher cleanup costs. Bookkeeping should be ongoing, not reactive. Don't number 2, do not ignore bank feeds and errors. Just because transactions import automatically doesn't mean they're correct. Watch out for duplicate entries, uncategorized transactions, incorrect matches. Automation still needs a human review. Don't number 3, do not guess on categories. If you're unsure where something belongs, don't just guess. Guessing leads to inaccurate tax reporting and misleading financial data. It's better to flag items and ask questions than to guess and forget. Don't number 4, do not overcomplicate your books. More categories doesn't mean better bookkeeping. Over-categorizing can make reports super confusing. It can increase errors and really slow you down. Simple, clean categories are often much more effective. And number 5, do not be afraid to get help. DIY bookkeeping doesn't mean doing everything alone forever. There's no shame in asking questions, taking a course, watching a video like this one, or reaching out for a coaching session. And you can always outsource, hiring support when you need it. Good business owners know when to delegate. Managing your own bookkeeping can absolutely work if you have the right habits and workflows in place. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is clarity, consistency, and confidence. And remember, many successful business owners start out DIYing their books and transition to professional support later when they grow. If you like this video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you never miss an upload. And if you need private QuickBooks online coaching or bookkeeping and payroll management, feel free to visit edjconsultinggroup.com. My firm is fully inclusive and ready to help you along wherever you may be in your entrepreneurship or personal wealth building journey.